everyone. So we are from small group discussion B9 from class B. And now we want to present our student project task that the title is Extracurricular Activities for Medical Students. This is the list of our members. Now let's continue to the chapter 1 introduction.
First of all, I am going to present chapter 1, which contains background information, objective, benefits, and problem formulation. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Lansi Wahyu Widiantara, with student ID number is 2002511173. So, part 1 is background information, which spirited to be concept, the characteristic of medical students, and the ways to improve soft skill for medical students. Medical students identify with a fully schedule and they are created to be good at many subjects, which needed soft skills. As a medical students, we can improve our soft skill by doing a group text or joining an extracurricular activity. Part 2 is the objective. The objective of joining extracurricular activity is to introduce media that can be used to improve the soft skill of medical students. Part 3 is benefits of joining extracurricular activity are refreshing their minds and bodies after studying for a long time, and training the spirit of togetherness, developing their interests and talents. Next. Part 4 is problem formulation. Problem formulation that we found are 1. What is extracurricular activity? 2. What is hobbies? 3. What can we do to manage our time for extracurricular activity and study? 4. How to implementing non-medical extracurricular activity and hobbies in Udayana University? And the last 5. Why is extracurricular activity has an important role in medical study?
Okay, my name is Madiki Rana Devi Savita. My ID number is 20025111157, and I'm going to present chapter 2 about medical education. Medical education is an education that runs in the health sector. This education contains a take of the human relationship, accompanied by other prominent abilities, such as the ability to understand material, practice, communication skills, and much more. Medical education's function is to supply society with a knowledgeable, skilled, and up-to-date cadre of professionals. And medical education is not a short-time education, where if someone who takes medical education, especially doctoral education, and the last is a medical students and doctor need to fulfill the core competencies. By running extracurricular activities and hobbies, one can entertain themselves according to their interests and talents.
Okay, next up. My name is Phoebe Skiala Nathanael, and my student ID number is 20025111169. And I'm going to present about doctor competencies. First up, competence is a basic characteristic of a person that enables them to put out superior performance in their work. Hence, doctor competence is ability of doctor to diagnose patient's disease and treat them effectively and efficiently. In 1999, Accreditation Council for Graduate Accreditation Council for Graduate Medical Education identified and validated a set of competencies, which are medical knowledge, professionalism, interpersonal and communication skill, patient care, system-based practice, and practice-based learning. Each of these skills can be obtained and trained while studying in med school. Next.
Okay, thank you for the time. My name is Ana Agung Ricewedanta with my student ID number is 20025111207. Now, I'm going to explain about the soft skill. So what is soft skill? Soft skill is a capability of a person which is intangible and will be different for each person globally. It is including the differences from the way that a person thinks logically, the way they communicate, their leadership and flexibility, how working, they're able to overcome stress, maintain the good mood, and entrepreneurship. However, there's a lot of skills that we need to have in order to become a success at the job, which will listed in the table of soft skill. All the college students should have the soft skill, no matter what his or her majors, including the medical students. Medical students will face a lot of social things in the future when they finally become a doctor. Sensing with the patient, with the other medical staff, and so on. They have to develop this kind of skills since they start their journey as a medical student. What kind of things that they do to develop their soft skills? The answer is extracurricular. Why extracurricular? It is obvious thing that when the students do extracurricular, they have to interact with each other, which will increase their capability to communicate and their social skills. Besides, their leadership skills and logical thinking is the other part that will increase by doing this kind of activity. It will also become the perfect way for them to make enjoy of themselves, releasing the stress of the academic study. Okay, the next slide will be presented by my friend Icha. Next.
Okay, so here's with me. I'm Putu Ardisa Pradaswari with the ID number 20025111172. So I'm going to present about extracurricular and hobbies. First is hobbies. In general, hobby is activities that are carried out regularly and done with self-pleasure. Usually, this activity is done during our leisure time. A hobby itself also can be a platform to express our feelings, which is singing or dancing or acting. It can be anything. It can be our stress relief when we have a bad time or not in a good mood. And secondly is extracurricular. Said extracurricular actually improves students' character. It can form our emotion as a student, and it can be a platform to improve our potential in other aspects, such as our non-academical skills. Thank you.
My name is Made Kirana Chandra Putri, with student ID number is 20025111168, and I'm going to present about extracurriculars for medical students. Medical students need to have soft skills to do well while working or interacting with others. These skills can be developed by joining and taking part in extracurriculars that are available outside or inside the campus. Extracurricular activities are those that are outside the curriculum and performed by students. Extracurricular activities can improve many aspects, such as communicating skill, leadership, better knowledge, interpersonal skill, self-confidence, teamwork, and conflict resolution as well. By joining extracurriculars, medical students can develop new friendships and can improve their communicating skills while working and interacting with others. Train taking skill to gain new ideas and be more well organized, enrich more experiences by doing several things, and also extracurricular activities are good things to do when stress or burnout progressively develop throughout medical education. One example of extracurriculars in medical faculty of Udayana is COMPA. COMPA can help medical students to understand more about cancer.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Ida Bagushari Ugrasena. ID student number is 2002511184. Okay, today I'm gonna talk about non-medical extracurricular and hobbies. The first of all is extracurricular. I'm gonna pick UKM and journalism. Journalism can help writers on things like writing journalism correctly and etc. Meeting important people and providing information to the public. This extra is very perfect for those who are educated in medicine. The hobbies I'm going to talk about is playing video games, watching movie, exercise, playing handphone, and reading novel books. Playing video games. Reason I pick video games is there's actually a lot of knowledge from the video games, such as sport, history, even health. There are many games that are very related to the world of health. The second one, watching movies. Learning can be easier by watching the films because the doctor can be used of film scenes related to the corpse and can be practiced in forensic lectures. The second one is exercise. Exercise such as running, swimming, or others can be beneficial of our body. If we work in the agencies such as soldiers and doctors, this exercise is very perfect for them to do daily works. Also, there are studies saying that individuals with no physical activity during leisure time can be twice as risk of hypertension that doing physical activity in leisure time. The second one is playing phone. It's not just playing phone, it's playing gadget actually. In the digital era, people are increasingly aware that communication technology is one of our important tools in overcoming the rapid spread of information flow. Playing gadgets such as laptops, smartphones, and TVs, the electronic goods are constantly we get an important information such as health, wars, history, and even politics. I think that's it. Thank you. Next.
Thank you. My name is Puturati Padmarini Gantarisari. My student ID number is 20025111177. And I'm going to continue the presentation by presenting about time management skill and how to improve it. As a medical student, especially, we have to improve our skill on doing many kinds of things that are important to our skills, such as hobbies, extracurricular, and many things, without disturbing our main activities as a student. We can do that by improving our time management skill. So time management skills are a variety of many skills that can help us to manage our time correctly. Time management is important because it can help us for better task management, higher productivity, no stress levels, and also better work-life balance. There are several keys to or steps for successful time management. They are set realistic goals, because with the goals that we have set, we can ease ourselves to improve our skills on time management. Next, get organized, then delegate. After that, relax and recharge. And beside of those steps, there are many ways to improve our time management. Last but not least, because every minute is precious, don't waste it by doing something that is not adding any values to your life. Thank you. Next.
So everyone, this implementation part will be presented by me. My name is Putu Ayudesta Meswari with student ID number 2002112202. So as we know, implementation is an act to implementing an idea. This context, implementation of extracurricular and hobbies has been felt by everyone since they were child. And both of them activity has a good impact for us. According to Bro, there are three functions of implementing extracurricular and hobbies. First one, extracurricular participation have helped students develop skill and characteristics such as strong work ethic, self-esteem, preference, locus of control, which are consistent with positive academic outcomes. Two, participating in increases student social status and accords them membership into the learning growth of academically oriented peer group. The third one, extracurricular participation provides students with greater interaction with fellow students. And in Udayana University itself, there are some ways to implementing extracurricular and hobbies. The first one is UKM, or Unit Kegiatan Mahasiswa. UKM itself is an extracurricular, is not based on medical activity. There's the example of UKM is chess, badminton, theater, marching band, wushu, taekwondo, and many other things. In medical faculty itself, there's an organization that extracurricular too, but that's based on medical activity. This name is Badan Semi Otonom, or BSO. The example of BSO is KOMPA, KMPA, KIH, KMPL, and TBM Janar Duta. Thank you.
I presented my part, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Batana Bagus Praksma with student ID 2002511178. There are some positive and negative aspects that non-medical related extracurricular give to us. The positive aspects obtain: 1. Adding insights; 2. Organization experience; 3. Adding relationships; 4. Filling spare time with positive activities; and number 5. Increasing self-capacity. There are the negative aspect that we got from doing non-medical extracurricular and hobbies is not as many as positive aspects, but this thing needs to be considered. Doing something that not our priority sometimes seems to be wasting time. As a medical student doing a lot of job needs a good time management and focus on priority doing non-medical extracurricular and hobby can disturb our focus on what we need to prioritize. So your academic achievement will not be disturbed. That negative aspect is not that negative if we can handle that. Time management is important for everyone to know that we must do first and finish all our tasks on time.
Okay, before I continue the presentation, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Kadai Moksuma Devi with student ID number 2002511189. I will continue the presentation about problem encountered. We all know being a medical student is a big responsibility because one day that a medical student will pledge into a doctor and be responsible for thousands of human life. There are preclinical stage and clinical stage in medical education before official to be a doctor. During both of these stages, medical students generally face into some problems such as stress due to so much assignment and learning materials, lack of communication skill, and lack of time management ability. Next. Here I will explain about some problems faced by medical students. The first one is lack of communication skill. Communication skill is very important for physician profession, but some medical students assume that communication skill isn't important. The second one is lack of time management ability. So person with poor time management is someone who enable to sort important and unimportant activities. And the third is stress due to the so much assignment and learning materials. Next.
Okay, hello everyone and good morning. Before I continue to explain the presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Evangelina Pinzamita Melaserda with ID number 2002511170. According by Legiran Zalili and Belina Wati 2015, various studies have shown that more medical students experiencing high stress in comparison with students in the non-sector medical. The next one is preclinical and clinical students are expected to take responsibility of patient and learn an immense amount of concepts with a limited amount of time and memory based on research by Fares G 2015. And the last one is the lack of time management ability from medical students also make the matters worse. Next. Okay, in this slide, we're going to talk about the benefits of extracurricular to encounter medical students' problem. The first one is extracurricular activities are able to facilitate medical students to utilize, refine, and develop their interpersonal skills. And the second is help medical students to develop medical student talents outside of medical science, build relationship, hone communication skill, and increase self-confidence. And also, by doing hobbies, medical students can explore their interests and get refreshed at the same time. Thank you. Next.
The last chapter is chapter 3, conclusion, that will be presented by me, Ana Agung Wiragung Jatkana Parawangsa, with student ID number 20025111193. So we can conclude 5 points. The first one is being a medical student is not just know or study to get knowledge to improve the cognitive skill, but also student must have a soft skill and core competence that will be useful in the future when they work in the medical fields and become a doctor, for example, when they are taking care of the patient. And the second point is to develop the soft skills, student may join extracurricular that they find suited for them, or they do the hobbies that they like in their free time or the right time. In Udayana University, we can implement non-medical extracurricular and hobbies by joining KM. That's the third point. And the fourth point, a good time management will let students complete the activities, both these activities, either the extracurricular activities or the learn, and not forget their main priority, which is learning. And both by doing this, they can have a good energy that can outcome their stress feeling after a full day of learning. And this also help them refresh their mental health and control their mental to always stay healthy. And the last point is, this is why extracurricular activities and hobbies are bringing a good and a lot of advantage for the medical student. Although it's not a must or it's not a requirement to student learn and join an extracurricular activity, but when they join them, it gives them the benefits that will help them to complete and find a true meaning of a perfect form of an education. Thank you.
So everyone, that's all that we can present about our student project task. And this is all of the reference that we use for making this student project task. We hope that this presentation and student project can give you more information and knowledge. And the last thing, I will say sorry if there's any mistake from this presentation. And we close it with thank you.
Thank you.